This week on the Tim and Josh Show, I share a weird dream that I had.
It's the Tim and Josh Show, starring Josh and Tim, and it's starting right now.
Hello, guys. Yeah, I know, Josh isn't here. So I thought I would just tell you guys about this weird dream I had about 2 or 3 years ago, but it was so weird that I still remember it. And so this is how it went. So I was on a road trip with my family driving in Canada, and then our car broke down. So my dad took the car to the shop, like the auto shop. And so we were there, we were stranded, and I was bored, and I noticed across the street from the auto shop that there was a church. And so I was like, well, I'm bored, so I'm just gonna go to church and have like a little church service or whatever, and then come back, and then the car should be done. So I go into the church, I sit down, I'm like the only person there. And then on stage, instead of like a sermon, like a normal church, there was just a bunch of people doing interpretive dance. And I was kind of confused, I was a little uncomfortable. And then another guy comes in. I'm like the only person in this auditorium that holds like 200 seats. And out of all the seats in the auditorium, this guy sits right next to me, and I'm like just trying to ignore him. Like there's 199 other free seats, but he had to choose the one right next to me. But he sits down next to me and he starts poking me. He's like, I'm like, will you stop? And he's like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? Stop. And he was like mocking me. And I was like, you know what? This is a weird church. They're not even doing a sermon. They're just doing interpretive dance. And then I got this weirdo poking me. I'm just gonna go. I get up to leave, but there's a guard at the door. I was like, what? What's going on here? And the guard is like,
You can't leave.
and I'm like, why? And he said,
Well, I'm not going to let you until the service is done.
and then I looked at him and I said, dude, you can't just hold me hostage here. I have rights. And then he said,
Sir, this is Canada. You don't have any rights, and you're not going anywhere.
and that's where my dream ended. And I remember that dream to this day. I had it about 2 or 3 years ago, and I still remember it. So, okay, well, see you guys later. That was my weird dream, and goodbye.